If it requires a more detailed discussion, we've been advised to go into executive session on 32.
Colleagues.
What is why would it qualify for executive session?
Because it is a negotiation with the EPA over an agreement. It is a legal agreement, and so we've been advised that it would need to go into executive session. Dr. Williams can tell you what he pretty much shared with you. We don't have any problem with sharing with you any details, but it would be more appropriate from legal advice to go in executive session.
Let me offer this one thought or observation. That is that I think one of the biggest problems with this issue with the Emergency Administrative Order from the EPA is the fact that there was no public announcement back when it happened back on March 27th of 2020. And that I didn't find out about it until about a week ago. So over a year before I found out that we even were under the Emergency Administrative Order. And I think the media was pretty disappointed about that as well. And so for now, for this to come up as a discussion item, and for us to go into executive session for it, which cuts out the media from covering it and finding out more of the details, I think the optics for that for the city of Jackson government are very poor.
Well, there are a number of things that I can say to that. First, I would say that there have been letters going out that clarify this for the better part of over a year directly to the residents' homes. Secondly, I can share with you that this was a draft. They have been going through a draft consent with the city of Jackson that we have been working diligently with the EPA. The reason we haven't sent it out is because the draft has not been finalized by either party. And so as we've been working through, and when there is a completed document that both the EPA and the city of Jackson agrees to, that is when it will be issued. It would be premature to do it prior to that. Lastly, I would say that in terms of everything that's going on, this is more a discussion over process than it is over quality of water. And we need to be clear on that. It would not only be a failure of the city of Jackson, it would be a failure of the Mississippi Department of Health in order for us to okay bad water for the residents of Jackson. The reason we have boil water notices is because there is some question as to the quality of water and whether people can use it. And so they would never allow us to issue or lift a boil water notice if there was any question over the health and safety of the water we use for our residents each and every day.
So
I disagree, sir, with the fact that this is a draft. We can talk about a consent decree, reaching a consent with the EPA, but the Emergency Administrative Order was not a draft. It was a set order that gave a broad number of tasks that we had to accomplish.
So
to keep that in the dark.
Nobody has kept anything in the dark.
Hold on. Mr. Foote, let's do this respectful. Let's do this.
Mr. Foote.
Hold on, Mayor. Just hold on. And then I'll understand transfer. Mr. Foote, I came to you before this meeting and talked to you about the need to probably go into executive session. And that was just not of concerns of what the mayor said. That was just off of my conversations with EPA myself, because there are some risks in having conversations. What I think we can all commit to is making sure that the proper communicated narrative does get out to the public and that nothing will be hidden.
And that's not a problem. That's why we work with the EPA over what they're asking us to do. And that is the process that has been going on. The reality is that we communicate a lot that seems to go over your head every single council meeting, and we have to go through the details of that exhaustively through a work order. I'm not.
No. So no. Just disregard the singling out of anybody. Hold tight, man. Let's go to item 33. Okay, and then we'll take up item 32 in executive session. So let's go to. Yes, sir, Mr. Stamps.
Well,
I want to come back to. I don't. Let me tell you what I don't want to happen. Last time we got into a real heated discussion, and we had good dialogue, and I omitted some of the discussion items after.
Okay.
All right. Because after those discussions, everybody was ready to get out of here, and I don't want to omit anyone's discussion or the importance thereof. And so let's handle 33 through 36, and then we can come back to 32 for finality. All right. So item 33, Mr. Foote.
Thank you, Mr. President. This